That's right, I am some guy named Matt, and as if you didn't know already, this is week 1 of the football season. And to celebrate, I'm going to review the Imaiya by Atsiniki. As you can see, it's still in the cello. What'd you say we take it out, huh? Atsiniki. As you flip it around, Imaiya. And as you can see, I am also wearing some Atsiniki swag. Now, a little background on this company, Atsiniki. They have 2 sticks out named after each of the founders' daughters. And you'll see the other one. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't I pull it out right now? Because that one will be reviewed a few more weeks down the line. Nanaya would be the name of the other. Nanaya and Imaiya. So they are based out of Franklin, Tennessee, and they are a boutique. I'm going to let you in on a secret, okay? I've had them before. They're real good sticks, so what you say, we fire this up, see where it takes us. Now, before I forget, the Imaiya comes in a 5 by 50 ring gauge. And as I have been doing here lately, I am going to use a nice punch. So the Imaiya is named after the founder, one of his daughters, and he himself is an Atsiniki. A lot of what you want to find, the meaning and the history, including the original blender, Arsenio Ramos. I think a lot of us know that name, don't we? Anything you want to find out about it can be found at Atsiniki.com. I'm going to try to put that down here in the bucket, but what do you say we fire it up and see where it takes us? Now, right off the light, I can definitely taste some charred oak, a little bit of sweetiness in it. Sweetiness. It's got some sweetiness. Go figure, right? But it's definitely got a good flavor, and it's starting off right away as about a medium. I'd say a mild to medium, maybe a medium strength cigar. So what do you say that we smoke it, let it go through the thirds, and tell you what I think. Now, coming directly from the website of Atsiniki.com, throughout his life, Charles Robinson has shared truths about his Choctaw Native American heritage to preserve the history of his culture. While visiting his wife's Blackfoot tribe in Alberta, Canada, Charles was gifted with the ceremonial name Atsiniki, meaning storyteller. Years later, Charles was speaking of tobacco's significance within his culture. An offering or gift, a shared breath, showing respect for another's point of view. The smoke rising like prayers to the Creator. The telling of his story revealed a friend's shared reverence for tobacco, rooted in Cuban and Nicaraguan culture, cigar culture. Common ground led to deeper friendships and the collaborative creation of Atsiniki cigars. That resonated with me. To tell you the truth, YTPC, that resonated with me because that is what our lifestyle is all about. The sharing of experiences, the storytelling, the camaraderie. And Charles sharing that story on the Atsiniki website, that really resonated with me personally. And I know that the Duchess of Cigarello, I know that she respects the Native American culture and tradition, as well as the customs and traditions of our cigar and pipe smoking lifestyle. So I wanted to share that with you straight from the Atsiniki website. So about 10 minutes into it, that oakiness is still there. I'm getting some flavors of toast and some sweet licorice, and the finish is lasting well into the next draw. And one more thing I wanted to add about the Imaiya. The English translation of Imaiya, other than being Charles's daughter's name, is also it translates to victory. Let me tell you, if you ever get the chance to go to an Atsiniki release, or you're able to get your hands on an Atsiniki, I'd say go for it, because if you get a chance to meet Charles Robinson, the pride that he takes in his cigars, it's more than just a business. He takes the Nicaraguan, the Cuban, and the Native American traditions of cigar rolling and cigar smoking, and he brings it to something that we can all just really connect with. It really can. So why don't you stick around and I'll give you an update in the second third. Now for those wondering, yeah, I've changed the camera view again. This is the actual chair that I recovered back at the beginning of this year, when I had my bilateral knee scope done. And as you can see, it's a very nice and comfortable chair. In fact, don't tell the Duchess this, but every once in a while, I fall asleep in this chair. What do you say we crack this open, huh? Yeah, I'm in a beer mood tonight. Cheers, YTPC. Alrighty, so let's check the time. We are now about 25 minutes in, and we're about halfway done the stick. The burn line, yeah, nothing that needs to be touched up. The licorice has really picked up. The oak and toasts are still there. They're not the primary flavors, but they're still there. It's still a medium flavor, a medium bodied cigar, and it's got a medium flavor profile on it as well. It's nothing that will really punch you in the mouth. It will definitely satisfy you when you want a quality cigar. Stick around as we get into the third and final third. Got some beer. And a great smoke. So as I mentioned in the top of this video, this is week 1 of the NFL season. Don't feel embarrassed that you have to name your team. Just in the comments, tell me, how do you think your team's going to do this season? Of course, you know, every loyal fan's going to say, oh, we're going to win the Super Bowl! We're going to win the Super Bowl! Obviously, it's a nice dream. But realistically, do you think your team might be lacking in the run game? Lacking at quarterback? You know, for years, I've always said that the Colts' luck has run out. Now, what, about 2 weeks ago? It was right. Yeah, it was right before the final. This was about a week ago. I think it was right before the final week of preseason. Andrew Luck ended up retiring, so now their luck literally has run out. Mine? Well, there's no shame in my game. I honestly think that my team is strong. They are the defending Super Bowl champions. And I think that they can definitely be back in the playoffs. Now, can they win it back to back? Time will tell. Because just like the movie title, Any Given Sunday, any team can beat any team. It all depends on which version of your team shows up to play. Or not play, if that's the case. So stick around. I'll be right back with the final third. Alrighty, here we are, 45 minutes into this stick, and as you can see, we're pretty much down to the nub. The flavors have stayed very consistent throughout the whole stick. Now, we purchased these, I want to say late December time frame. I know I was coming up on my surgery, and I was actually supposed to review this, both of them actually, while I was recovering from my surgery, but as you know, it didn't quite work out that way. In fact, I don't think we reviewed anything while I was recovering. Just gave a few updates on my recovery and entered a few VRs, if I'm not mistaken. It's definitely a great cigar. You know, I got the hat. Definitely going to smoke some more. I mean, at the very least, I've got to smoke the Imaiya's sister, if I'm not mistaken off the top of my head, Imaiya. Have to check it later, but at the very least, that's what I gotta do. This is so good of a stick that I can definitely see myself and the Duchess smoking some more of these cigars. Not to mention, Charles is a very, very great person, down-to-earth person, and as soon as he catches up with life, we'll have to ask Crosby what his thoughts were, because we bought a few extra and mailed some off to him, so we'll find out. So now at 47 minutes roughly, gonna call this quits. Definitely have some more reviews coming up in the future. And until we see you, you see us as the Duchess. If she was here. If she was here. See, she's not here. If she was in that chair. If she was in that chair, she would say, "May you find peace at the end of your smoke." Happy smoking.